Alright, just got back from a screening of The Book of Life, and this was exactly what I expected, but slightly better. The Book of Life, if you haven't seen it, it's an animated movie created by, I can't remember his name, but they always mention in the pre-show, like, Gutierrez, Joseph Gutierrez or something like that. Basically, it's about these two gods, Moira and, not Beelzebub, but, I don't know, a good god and an evil god. And they make this bet that there's these three kids, they're in a love triangle. And if one kid who's like really tough, courageous, his father was a soldier, if he marries the girl, the evil god wins. If the light-hearted guy who likes music, father's a matador, wins, the good god wins. And basically, that's most of the story until halfway through, when the evil god tricks the guitar playing guy into getting bitten by a snake so he can be with the girl, because the evil god made him think that she got bit by a snake and died. And then he goes to like the land of the remembered, where like all your friends and family that have died go, as long as someone remembers them, they can stay there. He basically has to get back to the girl and save her and the town from like bandits and stuff. But this movie was way better than what I thought. It didn't villainize a lot of the characters that I thought it would. Like the evil god, I thought that they would make him into a villain, but they didn't. He's not a good guy by any means, but he's not like the antagonist of the movie. He's a dick, and he'll do anything to win the wager. But he's not like the main villain of the film. Anything but, he's just an opposing viewpoint. The second person I thought that they were going to villainize was the other person in the love triangle, the guy voiced by Channing Tatum. Joaquin was his name. Joaquin. I thought they were going to villainize him, like make him like, oh, he's not in on it, but he's like the Gaston of like this movie, where he's like, he wants the girl by any means necessary sort of thing. But no, he's not. He's just there. He's a little bit of a arrogant prick, because of the evil god gives him like this medal that makes him so he's invincible and is like extra brave and stuff. But no, this movie was actually done really well. The framing device for this entire thing was these kids are in like a museum, and this girl takes them to like the secret entrance into the museum and like shows them this book, The Book of Life, which is the framing device for this movie. So listen to that, kids. If you're bad and you go to a museum, you get to be proven that the afterlife exists beyond a shadow of a doubt. So break the rules, kids. But no, there was so much potential for this movie to just be shit, and it was good. Like, it didn't, I thought it would have like stronger messages. Kind of like Paranorman did. Like, Paranorman had like some dark subject matter. This one does too, but it kind of takes a really like nice, lighthearted look at it. But let me think what else was really cool about this movie. The music. Oh my god, the music in this film was really good for I hate saying for a kids movie, but for a movie that's targeted towards children. This film had really good music. It was a mix of, like, original songs and, like, mariachi covers of, like, just contemporary music. Like, one part when, after like, the three characters meet up again when they're adults, the bullfighter / singer guy, when he's done the bullfight, he plays a mariachi version of Creep, with the language taken out, of course. But, like, when that happened, the movie, like, 100% had me on its side. I was like, okay, this movie's really cool. And some of the other songs, I weren't sure if they were covers of songs that I haven't heard, or if they're original songs, but... Oh, yeah, and there's, like, another scene where, they're trying to serenade the girl, and his mariachi band plays, like, a mariachi cover of I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt, or not that one, but, If You Like My Body, that one. And just like covers of some songs, and that scene was very, very amusing. The humor in this film is very peculiar. It's not like rapid fire, non-stop jokes. It's more like there'll be like a line or two where it's just like, that was funny that they said that, and you just like chuckle. This is more of a chuckling film. Like when the bullfighter's father, he's like, you have to fight in the ring and you have to kill the bull. And he's like, no, father, I'm not going to kill the bull. Killing the bull is wrong. And then the grandmother, who's sitting in like a wheelchair, she's like, aw, you kids today, all with your anti-killing and stuff. Like, just when she says that, you just can't help but laugh a little bit. The audience that I was watching this with was not amused. Like, the kids weren't amused, the parents weren't amused. I don't know if they were just being quiet and being respectful or what, but I was like laughing at the lines and like ha 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 ha, like not like obnoxiously loud, but no, this was a really good movie. The only real villain in this is the bandit leader, and they don't really give him enough of a story for me to care either way that they villainized him. It's just, oh, he's the leader of the bandits, and he had the medal before Joaquin got it, so he wants it back. I think that was a kind of a missed opportunity if they had shown the bandit leader having more of like a dependence on the medal, then that would have been cool, because it's hinted with Joaquin a little bit that he has a dependence on the medal. But at the end of the movie, during the climax, he's like, I don't need this medal anymore. Just being being a hero and being your own person, being selfless is what makes you a good person, more or less. And it had a lot of, like, weird, jarbled messages that are good. It's just, it didn't have a clear message at the end. Like, one message said, oh, be selfless, be a hero. Another message said, don't be afraid to be yourself. Another message said, go live, write your own story. Like, this is our chance, this life is our chance to make up our own as we go along. And then there's another message like, don't forget the dead people in your life. Like, the dead will always be with you if you don't forget them, sort of thing. That was one of the downsides of this movie to me, is that it didn't have a clear, distinct message. It had a very schizophrenic message at the end of it, which was really weird. But other than that, yeah, this was a really good movie. Like, if you're one of those people like me where you want, when you go see animated movies, you're looking for good story, good characters, then this is the movie to see. Another good part of the movie is the female character herself, Moira, I think her name was. She was a real three-dimensional character. Like, she didn't want either of the guys really to start with, but then, like, she grew up with them. The singer guy, like, really grew on her. He was more relatable to her than the other guy was. And Channing Tatum's character, the Joaquin there, he was just kind of a dick. Like, she was like, oh, when you want to, I guess you want to marry me, so I'll, like, cook and clean for you and, like, look after you. He's like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. And, like, she just gets, like, really offended by that and leaves. Like, I'm not used to seeing female characters that are actually well-written in animated movies, let alone animated movies that are about a love triangle. Like, when it comes to romance movies, I'm used to seeing about as one-dimensional characters as fucking Nicholas Sparks. Shit there. Like, this was a really, really good movie for that. And like I said, none of the characters are overly villainized. And the only villain, there's no real character development there. It's not like, oh, this character has questionable morals, he's the villain. No, like, the evil god there, Beelza or whatever his name is. Yeah, he's not the most likable character, but he's not the villain by any means. In fact, him and the good god there, it's hinted that they always had like a relationship at some point, but then it went sour. But at the end of the movie, they get back together too, and it was a really sweet movie. And the animation style was awesome, and so were the mustaches. There was a lot of mustaches in this movie. It turns out that the Earth actually has a mustache on it. But, nah. Trailers. I guess I'll move on to trailers now, but wait. Seriously, go see this movie if you're into animated movies. And you want a good one. I think the kids would like it too, even the adults. It's not Lego Movie good, but to me that's like comparing apples to oranges. because Lego is an established franchise. There's just so much they could do there. This was a really good introduction to just like Mexican religious themes, and just it was a really good movie. I would say go see it. In all honesty, it's certainly not the worst thing you could ever see. There's a lot worse things out there right now. But anyway, trailers. What did I get for trailers? I got Paddington. Paddington Bear. It was a teaser, not really a trailer, but I'm not looking forward to it, and I probably won't go see it. Unless it starts getting really good reviews. Just, the teaser is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's Paddington Bear. It doesn't really show if he can talk. I think he can, because I think he might say, like, whoa, 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 when he's falling down the stairs. But he's a bear, and I don't know, in the trailer the trailer cuts between a motel manager saying, oh, I need bear insurance, because, yeah, there's a bear staying in my hotel. And I guess the guy on the phone's like, what, is it a grizzly? He's like, I don't know, maybe I haven't seen him in the morning. And then it cuts between that and Paddington, who's, like, sticking toothbrushes in his ears. Then he tries to eat the wax. The wax is gross. He drinks mouthwash, puts his head in the toilet, gets his head caught in the toilet, and causes, like, the bathroom to overflood. Wacky. Just no. I have no idea what Paddington Bear is. I think it's some kind of nostalgic toy or cartoon series. And just no. Just no. What else did I get? Oh, yeah, I got SpongeBob. SpongeBob 2. Sponge Out of Water. Yeah, this is gonna be the worst thing ever made. I guarantee it. Yeah, I'm 20, 23. I've watched SpongeBob. Pretty much everyone I know watched SpongeBob when they were little, but it was only good for 3 seasons. And then it just really started to go off the rails and turned into, like, Squidward torture. After I saw the episode where Squidward gets his nail ripped out, I stopped watching. The show's not good anymore. It's overstayed its welcome. There's better cartoons out there than that now. A la Adventure Time. Hello. But no, Sponge Out of Water's not going to be any good. There's a pirate who has a book and wants to destroy Bikini Bottom to get the last page of the book so he can take over the world, and then SpongeBob and a whole bunch of them go up on land to stop the pirates. This movie looks really convoluted and stupid. Just no. Fuck, what other trailers did I get? I got, like, 1 or 2 other ones that were Night at the Museum. That was the other one I got. I got Night at the Museum 3. British Museum, was it? Or something like that? Secret of the Tomb. Night at the Museum 3. British Museum, basically. I don't know. The second one was really disappointing to me. The first one was cool. I will admit that. The first one was cool. I might go see it just because it looks like it's going to have some really cool effects. And I always do like seeing those characters. It's just that the third one was just such a disappointment to me. So, but that was basically it for this movie. It was good. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who watches my videos. And I'm going to get the next reviewed episode of American Horror Story out pretty soon. And I will try to get those Strain Things done very soon. It's just that schoolwork has been piling up, and it's very, very busy right now. But see you guys next time. That was the other trailer, Penguins of Madagascar. I don't know. This seems like a movie that I will catch after, and not something I'll go see right away, in all honesty. Every trailer I see, it actually does look like it's going to have a few good jokes in it, but it's just going to be bogged down and crappy. Like, the only good parts are in the trailer. We now know a little bit more that, like, John Malkovich is the villain. He's like an evil octopus or something. Benedict Cumberbatch plays the husky leader of the, North Wind. And I feel like a lot of the movie is going to be the top penguin butting heads with, like, the leader of the North Wind. For, like, who's top wolf/penguin. But I don't know if the movie keeps the style of the same jokes that it's been showing in the trailers, and like there's more of them, it'll be pretty good, because this new trailer I saw had a lot more jokes, and I think my favorite one is the penguin. He picks up a squid. He's like, "Tell us where Dave is." Dave is named the villain, and like he starts like slapping it, and the leader of the North Wind, he's like, "That's a baby. Don't do that." And he just looks at the squid, and the squid starts like crying. I was like, "Oh my god, when your movie jokes about punching a baby in the face, you kind of have me." I'm sorry. The dark implications of that are just hilarious to me. Like, I'm hoping it's a good movie. Spin-offs of good cartoon franchises normally haven't been good, like that really crappy Timon and Pumbaa movie we had, but hopefully they'll do really well. I'm really hoping.